It's 7-1 bar, which brings in Coinage. Curious Carlos is a point bigger. Abbey Gray, a 10-1 chance. 14s for Super Sam. It's 16-1 Belmont and Wilbur Dragon. 20-1 At First Light. 25 Lanska Jack. Also 25-1 Dr. Look Here. And Love's Blind, although the outsider, has halved in price and trades at 50-1. At the post. Starter approaching the rostrum. Lining up. That's it, they're off and racing for the Burns Healthy Pet Standard Open National Hunt Flat Race. 2 miles across the flat. At First Light, who made all to win here last month, has jumped off to make the running once again. She's being pursued 3 lengths back by Love's Blind. Super Sam settles third. The market leader Shantou Bob has taken a keen hold. He wears a sheepskin noseband, races in a share of 4th on the outside of Dr. Look Here. Coinage follows with Wilbur Dragon. Belmont is on the wide outside. Lanska Jack quite keen up the inside of Abbey Gray. And the back marker through the first couple of furlongs is Curious Carlos. At First Light and Nico de Boinville will race past the judge with a 1.5 length lead over Love's Blind, who's 3 lengths up on Super Sam as they race into the turn, with Shantou Bob in 4th, and then follows Coinage and Dr. Look Here on the inside. Abbey Gray follows, then Belmont, Wilbur Dragon and Lanska Jack, and finally Curious Carlos. Front pair are now separated by only 1/2 length, and they've pulled about 6 lengths clear of the chasing group. At First Light and Love's Blind, with Super Sam leading the chasing group. Then follows Shantou Bob and Dr. Look Here. From Abbey Gray, Coinage, Lanska Jack. Belmont racing wide. Wilbur Dragons drop back 1 from last. Curious Carlos continues to bring up the rear. Racing down the far side, At First Light and Love's Blind. Only a 1/2 length between them. And then this gap of about 6 lengths to Super Sam from Dr. Look Here, Shantou Bob, Abbey Gray, Lanska Jack being pushed along, Coinage and Belmont towards the outside, and then follows Wilbur Dragon, and Curious Carlos remains last but well in touch. They're about 2/3 of the way down the back straight, and Love's Blind and Colin Bolger have now taken up the running on the outside of At First Light. The chasing group are closing in on the front pair. Super Sam, Dr. Look Here are 3rd and 4th. Belmont has made headway for Sam Twiston Davis, followed through by Coinage, then Shantou Bob, who's lost a place or 2. Race is only 5 lengths off the leaders though. Abbey Gray's on his inside and is making headway as they leave the back straight behind. Inside the final 6 furlongs, At First Light is back in front, narrowly to Love's Blind, Super Sam, Dr. Look Here. Whole field well grouped with the exception of Lanska Jack, who's lost touch as the remainder approach the turn for home with 1/2 mile to gallop. At First Light working away on the inside of Love's Blind. Super Sam has joined them, travelling much better. Shantou Bob is in behind with Belmont, Dr. Look Here. Wilbur Dragon making an effort. Coinage is still being held on to. Abbey Gray's being driven. Curious Carlos is making ground, and the 2 that helped force the early gallop have dropped away very tamely. They're coming inside the final 3 furlongs. Super Sam now being joined by Belmont on the wide outside. Shantou Bob is coming there strongly. Dr. Look Here and Curious Carlos Carlos are in behind the leading trio. Abbey Gray is struggling to muster any more speed. Wilbur Dragon's next. Coinage hasn't picked up at all as the leaders enter the final quarter of a mile. Curious Carlos and Shantou Bob now breeze on past Super Sam. Belmount is only finding the one pace, and then comes Abbey Gray, who's staying on in front of Dr. Look Here. They're racing towards the final furlong. In the centre of the leading trio, Shantou Bob is now asked to quicken and does so immediately, bounding clear of Super Sam, who's outstaying the remainder. Curious Carlos is fading into third, but Shantou Bob, who won his only start between the flags in Ireland, has made a winning debut for the Great Trex Yard and won well. From Super Sam, Curious Carlos and Belmount, followed in by the staying on Abbey Gray. Dr. Look Here, Shape with Promise, then came Wilbur Dragon. Coinage led the remainder home. At First Light faded tamely. Lansker Jack beat one. That was Love's Blind.
First, number 8, Shantou Bob. Second, number 9. Third, number 5, the 4th placed horse, number 1. The full result of the 7th and final race of the evening, the Burns Healthy Pet Standard Open National Hunt Flat Race. First, number 8, Shantou Bob. Second, number 9, Super Sam. Third, number 5, Curious Carlos. The 4th placed horse, number 1, Belmont. The distances were 5 lengths and 2 1/4 lengths, 5 lengths and 2 1/4 lengths.
Headway as they leave the back straight behind. Inside the final 6 furlongs, At First Light is back in front narrowly to Love's Blind, Super Sam, Dr. Look Here. Whole field well grouped with the exception of Lansker Jack, who's lost touch as the remainder approach the turn for home with half a mile to gallop. At First Light working away on the inside of Love's Blind. Super Sam has joined them, travelling much better.